YouTube. This is the only way it's Carp Sam, and today I'm on my local Wycombe fishing pool on the dam pool again. But today I'm going to be showing you the method feeder. Now at Wycombe we're only allowed 3 running feeders, no bolt rigs at all, which to be honest I agree with, because some waters bolt rigs can really damage a fish, and that's obviously the last thing we want. So because I'm on my own today, it's a bit difficult to film. So what I'm going to do is hopefully show you a couple of things. And I've been casting to a swim for the last couple of hours. It's really quite late in the day now. It's coming to get to dusk. And anyway, my setup. Today I'm using a Preston Innovations Banjo feeder. As you're probably aware, one of my favourite feeders. Just free running in line with a big bulk shot to stop it down to my swivel, down to about a 3-4 inch hook length. On the hook I'm using is a Guru size 12, and I've just got a small bait band on the end of that. So I'll just unhook that. Right, so it should sit like that a bit more. So right. The ground bait I'm using is Dynamite Baits betaine green. I've just soaked that and left it for about half an hour before I came out. And then I added some liquid molasses, which you can find from your local pet shop, which makes it really sticky and smelly, and it's really, really good. Right, so also my hook bait I'm using Nash bait, Fish Frenzy, squid. Squidge pellet. These are really good for bait banding because they are quite versatile, they are squidgy, and they're quite vibrant, as you can see. So they really do stick out. Right, so I'm just going to hook this. Put this on the bait band. Sorry about that, one second. Just popping that on. Right, so now, as you can see, it's on the bait band. Just filling up the method feeder half full, and then putting in my hook bait, dropping in my hook bait, and then just covering on top. I forgot my mould today, so I'm having to do it by hand at the moment. Right, so I'm casting to the far bank over there next to that white landing stage in those little patch of reeds. Right, so seeing as I've got no one filming me, I'm just going to cast out and then I'll pick up the camera again. 1 second. So I'm just letting the feeder drop. Nice big cast. And that's hit the clip perfectly. Hopefully you can just see the bubble, the ripples out there. Just sinking the line, putting the rod under, and then I'm putting it on my rest. There we go, just tighten that up. Having my quiver tip just a little bit wrapped round, just so if I see any drop back bites, then I can obviously identify them. The rod I'm using today is a Rovex. Oh, there's a knock. John Wilson Avon quiver, the Rovex version. I'm using the fluorescent green end today, which is like the middle. Oh, that's got to be a fish. Oh, it's gone slack. Let's tighten up. Oh, that's a fish, I think. And yeah, I'm into a fish. Straight away, look. Them Nash pellets are really, really good. Oh god, it's giving my quiver tip a real go as well. Let's get the rod down, shall we? I know the recording's a bit rubbish, but gotta make do, I suppose, at the minute. It's not a particularly big fish, but still, it's a nice fish to catch. Best sights in fishing: your quiver tip going around, your float going under, or your alarm going off. Not a lot. you can beat, to be fair. I'm in quite an awkward peg because I've got this big bush and then a big tree next to me which slightly obstructs my casting, but to be fair, it's going okay. Fish is quite small, I think, just under my feet now. Whatever it is, it's glued to the bottom. And it's trying to get under my landing stage. That's one thing you don't want to do when you're fishing, is ever let the fish under your landing stage, because if it wraps around the leg, you really are up shit creek, and that's not somewhere you want to be. I'm just trying to get into that tree, into that overhanging tree there. Just pull him out of there. Try and bring him up a little bit. This quiver tip really is good, you feel every little bit. And the three ends really do give you different sensitivity, so if you really wanted to, and you could quiver tip for things such as roach or maggot in the margin or anything like that, really. An ideal quiver tip. And plus, you don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds either. I don't believe in spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds on tackle when you can get a thing not maybe as good, but not far off for a fraction of the price. So. It's really shaking its head, this is. Don't want to come up, does it? Seems to have kicked in to power a little bit now. Oh God, there's my pole on. Just setting that back up. We'll put that away, I think. You want to get out of there, mate. The quiver tip's really having to fight this one. Oh, big splash there. One sec, let me just net him. Oh, stormed off again. Oh, and there he is. Come on, come on. Yeah, good lad. Nice move by the looks of it. Don't want the rod falling off, do we? Oh yeah, nice mirror. There you can see the bait banded Nash pellet just in the corner of its mouth. Really are good, these things. And there it is, hooked in the bottom lip, in the top corner of the mouth. Anyway, that's me, YouTube. I'm going to put this one back and try and get another. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I'm sorry about the videoing. A bit tricky one-handed, but anyway, if you could like, comment and subscribe, as I said, then I'd be very grateful. Alright, thank you. And here's something from earlier in the session.